the Dhammapada Sutra spoken by the Buddha, chapter 9, verses 116 to 128, beginning from verse 116. Always be active, doing kind and meritorious deeds. Keep your reasoning away from wickedness and crookedness. When a man is negligent in the pursuit of virtue, that is, virtuous deeds, the heart takes pleasure in vice, that is, vicious deeds. Verse 117. If one makes a mistake, if one does wrong, he must stop and avoid proceeding in error. He should not deliberately nurture such bad habits. Where wrongs multiply, distress results. Verse 118. If one acts meritoriously, if one acts assuredly right, he must continue and proceed aright. He should deliberately nurture such good habits. Where rights multiply, great joy results. Verse 119. A vicious man obtains virtue while his wicked deeds have not developed and multiplied. For once his wicked deeds ripen and multiply, the vicious man receives grave penalties. Verse 120. A virtuous man obtains vice while his kind and even meritorious deeds have not developed and multiplied. For once his kind, meritorious deeds ripen and multiply, the virtuous man receives pleasant rewards. Verse 121. Do not consider vicious deeds petty, with no serious or significant results. Water falling in drops, drop after drop, will slowly but surely fill an entire basin. Little by little, gradually but surely, a stupid fool loads and ruins himself with vice. Verse 122. Do not consider virtuous deeds petty, with no serious or significant results. Water falling in drops, drop after drop, will slowly but surely fill an entire basin. Little by little, gradually but surely, a learned sage loads and preserves himself with virtue. Verse 123. Like a person keeps away from hazardous materials, cherishing his own existence. Like a wealthy business person with few bodyguards keeps away from a deadly route, a man should keep away from vice. Verse 124. If a man's hand is free from injury, he can touch hazardous materials. If the flesh is healthy without injury, hazardous materials cannot do harm. A man who does no vice gets no vice. Verse 125. One who does evil to another who has done no evil, a good man, a pious man, without blemish, of impeccable character. Disasters and grievous consequences befall such an idiot, just like small refuse hurled upwards by fools. The field only falls back on them due to gravity. Verse 126. Quite a few humans are conceived and born again through the uterus of a woman. The vicious proceed to hellfire, while the virtuous proceed to paradise. All who have neither wandering nor imaginary thoughts attain ultimate freedom. Verse 127. In the world, there is nowhere in which one may establish to flee and be elusive to vice. No hideout in the heavens. None at the bottom of the ocean. Nor is there a place of refuge in the hollows of rocks and hills. Concluding verse, last verse 128, chapter 9. In the world, there is nowhere in which one may establish to flee and be elusive to the ultimate passing away. No hideout in the heavens, none at the bottom of the ocean, nor is there a place of refuge in the hollows of rocks and hills.